Welcome to Rewind, the podcast.
Okay, Blake.
Oh, I just cracked my neck.
I have a question.
Yes.
Have you ever ridden a bus?
Yes. When I don't have a car now, but when I didn't have a car, I was bussing it up.
Okay.
Bust it down, Tatiana.
I'm not a bus girl,
Okay.
but let me tell you the tea I got.
Okay, let me tell you.
You know the mayor.
Of Nashville? Frankie, Freddie?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So he got an initiative for the buses.
What?
Uh-huh. It's called Choose How You Move. The Transit Initiative. Have you heard about it?
No.
You haven't?
Is this for real right now?
Yeah, girl. See, I knew you was a bus bitch. So I wanted to talk to you about it.
This can't be real.
No, Dad.
This can't be real.
Yes.
I thought we were starting with Simone Biles.
No, okay, so let me tell y'all about the bus initiative.
Did we get like a sponsor or something?
Wait, let me tell you.
Okay.
Okay, so he got an initiative to help the transit system in Nashville.
Okay.
But wouldn't it be nice to just be able to hop on the bus and go where you need to go without all the confusion and the drama?
Who paid you? I am so lost right now. Give up the ghost right now.
Okay, our homegirl Emily works in politics.
I was like, she is having psychosis right now.
Well, you know how you like to catch me off guard and do little bits?
Bitch, you threw me off the mountain just now.
So this has been our political segment
Da 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 da.
of Rewind podcast.
And that is the last time I will ever be caught off guard.
Moving on along.
Moving on along.
Okay, Blake. You get on my nerves. Are you excited for the Olympics?
Girl! Did we peak? Yes, I don't care. Let me tell you about the motherfucking Olympics. We're already starting swearing. I'm sorry. Let me tell you about the Olympics.
I'm sorry, Blake mama.
I love the Olympics.
Me too.
Summer over winter, I'll be honest. I mean, you can only ski so much.
Okay.
I love the running. I love the gymnastics. I love the swimming. I love the diving. I love shot put. This is the first year they're doing breakdancing in the Olympics because I have a friend whose breakdance teacher is going.
Do
to
you
the
work
Olympics.
for them? How do you know all this?
Oh, well, it's similar to the bus initiative. No. But no, I just love the Olympics. I love to watch it. I get emotional watching the opening ceremonies and whatever. So, this year they're doing it in Paris, and everybody from the USA is bringing over their own window unit.
Yeah, because, so as much as
and I support it. As a rootin' tootin' blood bleeding American, let me tell you right now, AC. Good to
USA, 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 USA.
That was supposed to be an eagle. Go ahead.
And that's God punishing you for doing too much.
God doesn't punish.
You should tell the people that he in the Bible. Not the point.
Yeah.
As a person who loves Paris, adore. And I know Paris gets mixed reviews.
I've heard recently it smells like pee-pee.
It's like you have to stay in the good places. And thank God I travel with people who know the good places. But I love Paris. But my one hang up, my hotel better have air conditioning. Because guess what I'm not going to do? Be sweating on my vacation.
Also, I do love, though, that when they're like, oh, we're having a heat wave in Paris. No, that's not. We are having a heat wave in Paris. It's like 75 degrees.
No, it's no.
No?
No.
Correct me.
The first time I went to Paris, it was a heat wave. It was hot. The heat was waving.
Well, maybe I can
I was sweating. And guess what? Of course, my homegirl was like, let's walk to Little Shops. Bitch, if you don't get in this Uber and come on.
Was it?
It was Ashley. I don't say her whole name. My little friend who loved to wander around. It was hot as balls.
I love
and
that.
she was like, we could just walk and get a baguette. And then we could walk. I said, you can get in this Uber. I will meet you. I will sit in the car for an extra 45 minutes to go a block.
Really?
Instead of walking and sweating for a baguette. And could never be me.
Yeah. Yeah, back to the Olympics. Back to the Olympics.
Okay, so I asked you, you asked me.
Oh, yes. How do you feel about the Olympics?
I am so excited. I'm the most excited about my all-time favorite Olympian, Simone.
Michael Phelps.
Bitch. No. I love you, Michael, but no. Simone Biles.
Yes.
Okay, this is how I feel.
Flip.
So Tokyo, she had a hard time because she had the spinnies or the twisties or the whatever she had when you be up in the air and don't know where you at. And it just did it. Okay, Tokyo didn't give what it was supposed to have gave.
Because it already got delayed a year.
It was, yeah, and it just wasn't her time, and she worked so hard. And she should be very proud of her medals that she won because she really went through it. But she's healthy, she's back, she be jumping over people 99 feet. This woman is like the tiniest little ball of muscle. It is like otherworldly.
Oh, yeah.
The things that she can do.
And I don't want to make this sound bad for her age because
Yeah,
gymnasts don't.
she's old.
Yes, I didn't realize until I was getting older that like in the NBA or the NFL or gymnastics, they're like, they're 34. They're the grandpa of the league. And I'm like, it's 34, Mary. It's 34. Like, what are we talking about? And then, like, apparently, like that and, like, military and all that, like, they get you when you're young.
Yes. Gymnasts usually retire in their early 20s. And I believe Simone is 26. She is 27. So she is like grandma gymnast. The thing about Simone, though, is she's the best she's ever been.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she is about to go and clean up. We were talking about that, like, she jumped higher than even the not the long jump, child, the high jumps.
Yeah.
Like, she jumps higher than the higher jumpers. It's insane.
I just don't understand. Like, look, flipping your body. I was scared to do a front flip on the trampoline growing up. You know, especially now.
Trampolines are dangerous. You will break your child arm.
Yeah. And I don't know, but I just flipping like that, and then your whole body, I can't do it. I can't do it.
When I'm in the pool, I pretend I'm Simone Biles and I do flips.
Do you do flips? See, that's why I mean, like, besides, like, LOL gay joke, I love the diving because I feel like in a way it's the same. You're not bouncing on the ground, but, like, you're doing 17 somersaults and then 2 backflips and a gainer before you hit the water. The way I would every time. Just end up in a belly flop. He broke his arm. I could not do it. And that's why I like to watch it. You know what I think the Olympics needs?
What?
I've seen this in a tweet before. They need one person who's not trained at all.
Yes!
We need one person who's just like...
Let me go up there and do the balance beam.
Yes! And then we'll be like, God.
Because I be like... Because, you know, we be critics at home. I be like, ooh, she bobbled a lip it on it.
She did a little...
She did a little wobble.
Yep.
She ain't going to make it. I score her an 8.9.
Yep.
I would break my neck.
Oh, yeah.
They would have to call the ambulance.
And all you're doing is just walking across the balance beam.
Literally.
No
Sometimes
tricks.
I'll pretend I'm on a balance beam on, like, small surfaces.
When the cops pull you over.
That was funny.
Sorry.
And
She doesn't drink and drive, everyone. That's a joke.
It's literally a
For you
joke.
people on the internet who love to take everything seriously, guess what? That's a joke.
A joke. But, like, sometimes, like, on a curb, I'll, like, do it. And then I'm like, I am Simone Biles. So, like, I would love it. And so, Olympics, if y'all need somebody as a regular, like, person doing it, call me, because I will embarrass myself on TV. Call me. And
Call
I would
her,
love
don't
it.
call me.
Yeah.
So I love to spectate from home because I know what I can do. And not do.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
All right, moving on along.
Moving on along. Here's what I want to talk to you about. Do you listen to the music?
I do listen to the music.
Have you heard the new Kesha single? Ring ting 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 ting.
Oh,
ting,
yeah.
ting.
I looked at Gabe and said, I don't think I listened to.
Kesha, okay, so you know she's
Okay.
off her. She's officially out of her Dr. Luke contract. We had all that controversy about the court case and everything,
Correct.
but they still would not let her out of the contract.
Correct.
Because they were like, you don't have to work with them.
Yeah.
But
Okay, can I?
be real. No, let me tell you something. You can always.
You
can
just want
always
to
be
touch
real with
me.
And
I didn't like it.
really, you don't have to push it away. This is a safe space to anyone who's
And
watching.
okay, let me say
Oh,
this.
Never mind.
It was okay.
Okay.
She didn't make that for me.
Okay.
And
Who'd she make it for?
not me.
Okay.
People not named Raven.
How politically correct?
I just was like, it's cool. It's cool. It just, it didn't get, I had no feelings.
Okay, I want to go above the Kesha conversation real quick. Because we are both millennials of a certain age. are we those people? Because sometimes stuff will come out and we're like, we didn't like it, but some stuff will hit and we'll love it.
Yeah. I do think we're those people a little bit. I think we're in the in-between because we live a single young person lifestyle. Like, we're still in the know.
Still listen.
Yeah. But, like, we just have, like, a more, like, elevated palate. And like I said, it was fine. Like, I wasn't like, oh, this is trash. But I was just like, this is how I felt.
I'm not going to run to the playlist.
Correct. And I also feel like Kesha is also a woman of a certain age. And I really liked her last album. Like, I went to the show.
Yeah.
Like, I had a...
Which album was that?
Her last one.
Okay.
Oh, she had music since then.
2 albums since.
Okay, I liked her album 2 albums ago.
Rainbow.
Yeah,
With
the
Praying.
one that had, I'm a motherfucking woman, baby. You hit that.
I've been practicing.
You hit that.
I've been practicing.
You
I've been
did
practicing.
that thing.
It's also the one that has you're gonna get what you give.
And she had that. See,
I need to quit doing that.
you do because you go choke. And it had that one that this is the hymn for the hymnless, kids with no religion. Because she said, don't care if I get it. And about heaven, and I changed the words to I care if I get it.
Yeah, You said, yeah, I believe you that lyric to yourself. Yeah,
that church kid deep in there.
Yeah.
I said, heaven, don't care if I get it. It couldn't be me.
You said, no.
Look, saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Spirit. I care if I get in.
You said, I didn't say Lord.
I didn't say
it.
I be like, I care if I get in. This is the hymn.
She also had that one that was, well, we don't need to do anymore. We're just going to sing the whole album down. Well, all that to say.
But I hadn't listened to anything since then.
Yeah.
No disrespect to Miss Keisha.
K $ha.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah. And like also it's a single. This might be, I remember there have been singles that have come out, Dula Peep being one, where I was like, and then I ended up loving the album.
Yeah.
So I could stand corrected.
I think Kesha is going to take the, kind of like Katy Perry, she's taken the order of bop seriously. And we are getting mixed reviews, but when the album comes out, we'll know.
Yeah.
Because, her, Katy, some others, they were the ones that in that 2009, 2010, like when music was just.
Yeah.
Someone listened to it lately and they were like, now that I'm like a girl of a certain age who loves like bath bombs and face masks, they're like, it's a little overstimulating.
It is overstimulating.
And I'm like, I love it.
But it's so fun.
I knew my rent was going to be late about a week ago. I worked my ass off, but I still can't pay it though. But I got just enough to get up in this club. Make me a good time before the time is up. Let's get it now. Ooh. Time of my life. There you go.
Okay, I can get in what I fit in.
Woo, yes.
But I
I'm
will
tired.
say this. I am proud of her.
Yes.
She's had a rough go of it. So really, I don't care. This is her first independent album. I don't care if it's bad or not. It's hers.
It's hers.
And that's what matters. So Kesha, we behind you. We love you. And we're excited to hear the album.
We went all in for Taylor's version. Now we're here for Keisha's version.
Yes, go Keisha.
We love it. Okay, moving on along.
Don't stop trying to steal my stuff.
What do I don't have a catchphrase, so I'm taking
Well, baby,
yours.
you gonna have to. Okay,
No.
you are not about to colonize. Moving on along.
No, that's
what
not
we
colonizing.
Not about to do.
When you
that is not appreciation. It's appropriation.
That is not true. When Paris Hilton said that's hot, when you have a catchphrase, it's meant to be used. Are you saying in the context of our studio, I'm not allowed to say it?
Correct.
That's rude.
Moving on along.
Okay.
Okay. See? And that's why I should have started it, because we talking about the niggas.
I just want to let everyone know that the things that Raven says, she says on camera and off, and I do not say them on camera or off.
I'll add more to it before I take it big.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the BET Awards.
Oh, I tune in every year.
Shut up, Blake.
I will say I saw something last year where someone's like, the internet's words, not mine. I just want to talk about it.
You better think about it before you say it.
Somebody said the BET Awards used to be so fun, and now they've gotten ghetto.
They're not wrong.
Okay.
And ghetto is not bad.
I know. Ghetto fabulous.
Some great,
J-Lo.
Listen, great creativity and talent and extravagant things come from the ghetto. So that is not a diss.
Well, they were saying it like a diss, but I get what you mean.
It is a compliment. Okay. Okay. So my performance of the night was Shabuzi bringing out Jaquan. And they did a mashup of the Tipsy songs.
Which is great because as of today, it is a Billboard Hot 100 #1.
Yes.
Yes.
I like the energy. Also, I love the way that the BET Awards embraced Black country artists. They had Shabuzi there. Tanner Adele performed at the pre-show. And it wasn't like, what are they doing here? Everyone was up dancing. Like, it is just such a fun, inclusive time. And like, we've never had real Black country artists performing at the BET Awards.
Yeah.
So big props to them for that.
Yeah.
When Jaquan came out, that song one, is that his song? Yeah, to the 3 to the 4. Everybody drunk out on the dance floor. Baby girl ass jiggle like she want more. Like she a groupie and I ain't even on tour.
Oh!
I like literally stood up and was like, ah! Like, first of all, where has he been?
Yeah.
And second of all, like, love that Shabuzi gave him that moment.
Yeah.
It was literally everyone was standing up, everyone was dancing, everyone was cheering. It was like my favorite moment of the night.
Oh yeah. Well, also you got to hear. I mean, not to get political again, but Taraji P. Henson, she took us into a moment with
She did.
Talking about Project 2025.
She did.
What do you think about that?
I mean, listen.
Tell me.
When you have people like Sexy Red who are supporting people that I don't support.
She is? I didn't know that.
Sexy Red, Amber Rose. What's that nigga name who from Atlanta?
You're really flying it today.
Dang, what's that nigga name?
Don't say it again.
What's that nigga name?
I don't like it.
Dang, what is that nigga name for
Stop
real?
it! Stop it!
What is his name? He was on Love and Hip Hop.
Tyler Perry?
Like, don't get on my nerves. Please don't. It'll come to me in a minute.
Okay.
Who are openly supporting people that I don't support.
Okay.
I feel like that was a good space because there is so much dialogue right now about like which direction are we, because Black folks, we like to be cohesive. So we like to get everybody on the same page and then go do the same thing. And so
not a bad strategy.
No, and I like that she brought it up because after she brought it up, it was like the #1 search on Google.
Yeah.
So
at trivia the next day, the drag queen was talking about it.
Yeah.
Shout out Tracy Otomy.
Yeah.
She needs to come on the pod.
Oh, I would love to have her on.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought it was great. I mean, I love someone who's going to spark the conversation. And she didn't linger. She didn't like make it a whole thing. That's not what the night was about. But I thought she handled the moment really appropriately.
Let me tell you something about Taraji P. Henson. Whenever she speaks, I listen.
I know.
The way she can deliver something.
She stands in her power.
Woo! Yes.
She stands in her power.
Yes.
Okay, now she did have a little flub.
What?
So there was a bit, and we know how much you love a bit.
I love a bit.
Where she was supposed to...
Not the bus bit, but a bit.
Where she's supposed to introduce Keith Lee, like do a bit with Keith Lee. So Keith Lee is a TikTok food reviewer who has blown up into the stratosphere. Do
you remember the Atlanta drama?
Yes, he has such a huge impact in the Black community, especially when it comes to businesses that are struggling. So he'll go into business that are struggling, try their food, rate it 1 through 10, and then people flood these businesses. She got him mixed up with Jordan, who was another TikTok creator. And it just kind of, the bit fell flat. She apologized. She was like, I'm sorry. Also,
it's live TV.
Let's be real. Taraji is of a certain age. She don't know them babies.
Somebody said this too.
I don't be barely knowing them babies.
Somebody said this too, and I do not want to sound like fluffy when I say this. As a performer, when you're doing a show and you're doing something quick and they're like, they're going to be sitting here, they're not here yet, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, just call them out. And then you do it and then it's wrong. You're like, live. I'm sorry.
Also, that was a producer problem.
Yeah.
Not a Taraji problem.
People need to start blaming producers. If you're going to ruin people's lives by signing them little contracts, Get the information right. Go ahead.
It's true. And there was a little controversy because I guess he posted something after kind of saying like, the thing with Keith Lee is he is very spiritual and centered and grounded. And he was like, my name will be known in rooms that they need to be known in. Like I believe and receive and all the things. And people took that as a diss to Taraji. So he had to come back and be like, I love Taraji. We all love Taraji.
Yeah.
Like it's not about her. Like he was like, I'm just saying like these things happen, but I'm not down about it.
This is the thing too, just on this podcast I've noticed when we post clips, people look for unreal problems.
Yeah.
They look for hidden air quotes problems for those who are listening. And it's like, you will take something so out of context and throw it at the wall.
Especially because, girl, we just be in here talking.
Literally.
We all friends in real life.
So they're like, you said this about Keith Lee. And he said this.
Yeah.
Media's trying to sell the product.
Exactly.
And then it's just people are bored.
And their people are bored.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on along to the other big moment of the BET Awards, which was the Usher tribute.
Okay, so I didn't get to watch that, but everybody was like, what did he say? What did he say? Half of it was bleeped out.
Oh, yeah, he was up there cussing. I did hear that.
Mm-hmm.
He was up there cussing big cusses because they said beep, 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 beep. That's how we have to do Blake on the podcast. Because he be cussing.
Okay, the last episode we had, you're the one who said the F word.
I didn't say the F word.
Yes, you did.
No, I don't say that. I'm a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
So the performers, okay, I have so many opinions.
Go. I'm here.
Okay, so they chose mostly women performers for the Usher tribute. In theory, I think I understand the thought process. We all know the impacts that Usher has had on men R&B singers, right? From Chris Brown to Trey Songz to, just a plethora.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, like he had a huge impact. But I think they were trying to show the impact that he had for women R&B singers. Because, he had Keke Palmer has said for years, like, growing up watching Usher videos, I didn't want to be the girl. I wanted to be Usher.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to be the Usher in the video.
Real quick, is her girl group for real?
Who?
Keke Palmer's.
I didn't know what you're talking about.
She released a single for something, and it was a girl group.
Oh, I don't know.
And the song was good, but I'm like, is she really doing and it's not in a shady way.
No, I don't know. I haven't heard that.
I would be on board for a Keke Palmer girl.
Oh,
group.
I'm on board for anything Keke Palmer.
She
until the end of time.
She's spokesperson for HelloFresh. I walked out of that job. HelloFresh. They tried to not pay me my money and try to give me the runaround.
Don't say that because they might sponsor us one day.
You're not wrong.
Let's take it out.
We
love HelloFresh.
HelloFresh. Well, no, what I was going to say, Keke Palmer made me want to sign up again.
Yeah.
I said it's water under the bridge.
Seriously. So they had Keke Palmer. I thought she did great. They had Coco Jones. Who looked like a dream. She sounded like a dream. She was beautiful and sexy and elegant, and she was in the audience, and she was kneeled down in front of his wife and was serenading his wife. I thought she was perfect. They had Chloe, which I love me some Chloe. She does no wrong in my eyes. Then they had the Bad Girl remake where Tiana Taylor was Usher and Victoria Monet played the Beyonce part. Victoria Monet is magic.
I'm hoping that experience will get you to change.
Magic. Okay, now with that being said.
Okay. You always got to whoop.
They asked Marsha Ambrosia, that's her name, from Flowetry.
From Flowetry?
Flowetry. So Flowetry was a group. It was two women, and they flowed and treed, and they sang songs together.
They flowed and tree. Got it.
Now, no disrespect to her. Why they ask her to get up there and mess up that man's song? Usher should have walked out. He should have gotten up and got his purse and left. So she did the song. So for months, we all been singing, yeah. This was for you, for you, for you, okay?
T.
We've been doing that on TikTok.
I don't know that song.
White people don't be knowing that thing. Okay. It was a trend. People were redoing this run and this riff. Why she get up there talking about, ooh, girl?
I know it's a little off topic, but I also heard they wanted to do a Lauryn Hill thing, and she got up there and read poetry.
I don't want to talk about Lauryn Hill today.
Because you know they rescheduled that concert.
Don't even piss me off. Don't piss me off because I'm already in a mood.
I have to tell the audience. So at one point, when Lauryn Hill was touring, she said she was going to come to Nashville, and I texted our friend group excitedly, and I said, "Oh my gosh, Lauryn Hill's going to be here. Do we want to go?" And Raven said, "No, she's going to show up 45 minutes late, sing one song, and then going to shut the lights off. I'm not going." And she ended up canceling her Nashville date. So Raven knows.
I talk a lot, but I don't tell no lies.
What does Raven say? I be knowing.
And I got to go to work. And what you're not going to do is keep me at the venue to 11:59, get up there, whoo, and then the lights get turned off. I'm going to cuss you out and Ticketmaster and Live Nation. Don't do that.
You know who said the show started at 7 and she was on at 7? Janice Jackson.
Because she's mature.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, the critique of the Usher tribute was that they should have had more men involved. And there's a lot of options. You had Tank, you have Avery Wilson, you had that other little chocolate boy who be singing songs, and the other little chocolate boy who be singing songs. I don't know nobody's name.
Sean Kingston? What? He's chocolate and sings. Beautiful.
He is Jamaican. What he gonna get up there and do? You're way too beautiful. You remind me of a girl that I once knew. How about like no?
I would have loved it.
Reggaeton, you remind me though, might be fire. I ain't gonna hold you. That might be fire.
'Cause baby tonight.
That was that was something else. We gonna get canceled because this is crossing some type of line.
Yeah, okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Moving on.
But no, but people were saying that they should have had more men get up there and sing the songs. I go back and forth. I thought they did a great job, but I do understand the critiques. But overall, my takeaways from the BET Awards: stop asking Sexy Red to get up doing stuff. Don't do that no more.
Okay.
And I want to see more Glorilla because I want to go, yeah, Glow, like that.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, I love that.
What are your takeaways?
I think that we need more black is king.
Put your fist down, baby.
Okay. I like those white people in 2020. Damn right, I support it. Well, moving on along. Speaking of black excellence, did you listen to the new Megan Thee Stallion album?
Don't ask me questions like. Don't ask me that because you know I listen. Hi, girl, shit. Of course.
When I was in Atlanta to get my passport, she was there that night.
Really?
Yeah, and we really wanted to go, but I found out like after it started, and they were like, tickets are no longer available. And me and my little gay friend, we were like, should we go?
The way I would have karate chopped you in your throat had you walked back in this studio and gone to a Megan the motherfucking Stallion concert without me, we would have had some furniture moving. We would have had a real problem. The way I would have been in the nosebleed, bent over.
Yes.
I wouldn't have seen nothing. I would have put the whole thing like this.
Oh, yeah. Can I just say, when I'm like doing, like when I've said this to another friend, sometimes when I'm out of town or doing an activity, I always think this would be so fun if fill in the blank was here. Mm-hmm. And that Atlanta trip, I wanted you there.
Oh,
I know. Do you ever do that with me? No.
Oh.
Damn. What about... That has nothing to do with it. I went to the Coca-Cola Museum.
I love the Coca-Cola Museum.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so my parents and I went there for Christmas. We had the best time. My stomach was hurting. It was a lot of syrup.
Oh, yeah. It was a lot of syrup. And then I tried all the stuff from around the world.
Yes.
Beverly in Italy was nasty.
We should do that. We should go for the get-together for the pod. You've never been?
You've never been to the Coca-Cola Museum?
Gabe's ever been? Okay.
We're going to go in the winter, though, because there's kids everywhere who literally come there to cough. I'm not kidding. I was trying to read about... I'm sorry. I'm trying to read about like the first Coca-Cola thing, and there's a kid... Let me try a sample, and I'm like, get your nasty hands off of this thing.
Kids come there to cough. They say, Mama, I got a cough. Will you drive me to the Coca-Cola Museum?
So bad. But the museum itself, this was funny too. They have this huge, and not to spoil it, Gabe, they have this huge film that they show you before you go in. I look at my friend, he looks at me 3 minutes in. I'm sobbing at the Coca-Cola propaganda film.
Girl, get it together.
I was like, it's life's beautifulest moments, and I love when life has. And he was like,
no, seriously, we need to do this in like September.
okay, I'm down.
I literally, because we don't even have to stay. It's
Would you watch me and Raven take Atlanta? Comment below.
Yeah, we should. We could go to the College Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
We could
The aquarium.
Oh, we go to Georgia Aquarium.
Mm-hmm. The Olympic Park. If it's not hot.
I don't know what that is.
It's the Olympic Park.
I don't act like I'm stupid. I could use my context clues.
They had the Olympics there.
Yeah, we could do.
We
so
could
much
ride that
fun
Ferris
stuff.
wheel, the
I'm
sky
not doing
wheel.
it.
You don't like Ferris wheels?
You think I'm about to get my big booty up? It's stuck on a Ferris wheel.
I don't know.
Actually, I do like Ferris wheels, but at my old age, everything give me motion sickness.
Oh, that's tea. Okay. Well, speaking of the Megan Thee Stallion album,
Yeah.
because we got way off topic.
Oh my God, we already playing the trip.
I'm gonna be honest. I started to listen to it. I don't want to sound like
A white person.
Yeah.
I'm making this all about race.
You really are, and I don't know what the deal is.
I like it.
Okay, but because
That's racist. You were that little kid.
Normani, I enjoyed it, but it just wasn't what I personally wanted. But Megan Thee Stallion, I'm just gonna be honest, it was like, and I was just like, oh, this is like a lot, and because I'm gonna tell you about the album I listened to before that, but it was just like it's like when I listened to a lot of Carrie Underwood. You know what I mean? Like I like you said, I love a little Carrie, but after like 2 albums, when she just, you're like, this is like Megan Thee Stallion. The first 2, I was like, hiss, bitch, Megan's Law, all that stuff, and then by like 3 or 4, I was like, ooh, I need a water break.
That's how you know you get old when music starts sounding like noise. Because my mama used to always say, turn this noise down. And you like, now that I'm in my 30s, I know what you're talking about.
So I don't want to say I didn't even enjoy it. It was just like, it was like so overstimulating for me.
Yeah.
So imagine how it would have been at the concert. I would have been like that old lady in Bringing Down the House with Queen Latifah. Oh, cheesy, homie.
You love Queen Latifah today.
I love Queen Latifah.
You're obsessed with her.
I love Queen Latifah. What were your top 3 and your throwaway?
Okay, so my number 1, well, not in any particular order, Where Them Girls At. Mm-hmm. Obsessed.
Real hot girl shit.
Yes, it is like classic Megan getting ready to go out. Like,
to go to Bella Noche's.
Because if you can't go to Bella Noche's, where the hell can you go? I love that you know what that is.
Yes.
That's hilarious. My second favorite was Accent.
Okay.
Because it has, Glow. And I love Glorilla. And I love the whole vibe because she has that thick Memphis accent where she said Mersey and Hermie. It's great. I'm obsessed. I think it's so cute. And then I love that Meg has her like thick Houston accent. So cute.
Yeah.
And I liked Spin with Victoria Monet.
Because Victoria
Monet. My honorable mention was the one that I can't remember which one it is, but she samples What You Waiting For, I believe.
Yeah.
From that Gwen Stefani album. And I loved it.
Yeah. Your throwaway? My
throwaway was Find Out.
Okay, why?
Okay, I know that Megan is sex positive and she be, it's a little too much for me on that one. I said, oh, no, she didn't. She gonna put it where? Do it with who? With the what?
I'm with Hobby Lobby on this one.
Maybe not that far. But I was just like,
And even like worse than WAP?
No.
Oh, okay.
But see, I know every word to this song. Don't tell my mom and daddy.
Okay. Hello, Cass.
But it just like, I was like, oh, God. You
Little
better.
Catholics girl giggle.
Yeah, I'm happy for her. If that's what she's doing in her real life, you better get it, Megan. Mm-hmm. But for me, I was like, I felt like I shouldn't have been listening to it.
What would happen if she like had a boyfriend who like came out one day and was like, it was just like wet wood?
Like, is that bad?
Like the sex with her.
No one's gonna.
Because she's like, stick it out, pull that, and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And he's like, no, she just like wanted to read.
She probably do.
She said, I got to do all the work.
If I ever met Megan Thee Stallion, I literally had this thought in the car today because I was acting like you. And
Wait, hold on. What does that mean?
I was thinking about if I ever got the opportunity to interview Megan Thee Stallion, what would be the questions I ask? Okay. I feel like it's very you-coded.
Oh, I picture anybody that I remotely like coming on our podcast.
Exactly. And I would,
Beyonce, how do you feel about Renaissance?
yeah. And my question for her respectfully would be like, I love that you're sex positive and I love that you aren't afraid as a rapper because men do it all the time. Hit it, flip it, jerk it, suck it, you know? But like, do you feel pressure, like when you meet a new partner, to be Megan?
The Glug 3000.
Yeah, like, do you feel like, oh man,
grapefruit method.
he probably heard WAP and think I gotta flip it and spin it and do it and put him on his knees and give him something to believe in and all that. That would be my question for her.
Yeah.
So Megan,
If you're on the pod ever, or if you just want to
if you want to
answer,
that would be my question.
love that.
Tell me your thoughts on what the little that you did listen to.
I like Megan Thee Stallion. I really enjoy her.
Yeah, I adore her. She's my girl crush.
This may sound funny. She always is like, so there's always like a joy there. Like even in like her TikToks, she's like, "What's up, y'all? It's the motherfucking hot girl."
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. You know, like there's always like she just seems like she's fun to be around.
Yeah,
and I feel
good.
like in school she would have been like, "He's not gay." He is. But like, leave him
Be
alone.
nice to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love her. So so the album I chose to listen all the way through
yeah,
to
and that's okay.
was Camila Cabello.
I made it like 9 songs in.
Okay. So you got to listen to the Drake song that didn't feature her at all.
Okay, I have so many questions.
Yeah. And I know Cabellers or Bellers or
Not Bellas.
Camilla Cowgirls or whatever y'all call yourselves, Camillers.
They have a name.
Yeah.
She got that many fans.
Then they're like rabid. So
Let me tell y'all one thing. We paid for these microphones, cameras, and lights. Take your comment to God. Or you can comment, engagement. We do not care.
yeah. With that being said, she said the album was a love letter to Miami because she's from there.
Oh, I about to say she better be from Miami.
She's from Dallas,
or I'm
Texas.
about to be pissed off.
No, it's her love letter to Miami.
That actually makes sense.
Okay, and I have never been to Miami, and I know there's like different musical influences, things that
Mm-hmm.
come from Miami, but to me, that album just felt like a mess. This is the thing.
It was a mess.
This is the thing about Camila Cabello, though, is that first album, and it may have been more like record label choosing for
Yeah.
her, but those songs, she has such a tear in her voice.
Okay, come through, tear.
When she sang "Something's Gotta Give," "Real Friends," I just
no.
yes.
I eat
tear
bananas
comes-
in the banana school, nana. He
hilarious.
took me back outside Atlanta. Ooh,
Oh, that. Her second album when she had "First Man," the song about her dad, and she
You
sang it to him.
really know a lot of this girl songs.
She can really write, and I just feel like as her albums have gone, it's just gotten a little more haywire every time.
It's giving cry for help.
And she's got like the blonde hair, and I don't know why Hollywood's like, we need something big, dye your hair blonde. Like, I don't get it. Like,
Yeah.
Every pop star has a blonde moment. I don't really get it, and I was listening to the album, and I was just like, this, like, and on some of her stuff, the voice was great, but I was like, I feel like you're trying to rap.
I didn't feel that way. I feel like it was very heavily auto-tuned or something.
Mm-hmm.
Her voice sounded really manufactured
Okay.
and fake. And I actually think she has a
She's a
pretty
beautiful voice.
singing voice.
She can hit runs really well.
And I might be speaking out of turn. I'll say it this way.
Okay.
I love that she's going back to her roots as a Miami. I'm not sure what her ethnicity is. I don't know if she's Mexican American or Cuban American or. Okay, so she's a Cuban Mexican American. And I love that aspect of it. It didn't feel fake. I will say that. Something about it felt authentic.
Yeah.
Hearing that she wrote it as a love letter to Miami makes sense.
Yeah.
The songs were bad though.
Yeah.
So
And then, like I said, she just let Drake get on a track. And like on iTunes, it's like Drake.
I know. I saw.
And apparently that's the most popular one.
Okay.
It has the star.
Also, Drake, sit down. First of all, did y'all see him at the white party? Looking like somebody paw.
I know, but when you said the white party. Do you know what I'm going to talk about?
Yeah.
White chicks.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
Didn't somebody tell you this was an all-white party? I watched that this weekend. I love that movie.
But at the white party, he did not look well. He's going through it with the Not Like Us popularity of
Yeah.
Not Like Us, which he should because he got dragged. I just felt like this didn't help your like
Cred.
Yeah. At all. I just thought that and also I won't say it's bad. Mm-hmm. I'll say it wasn't for me.
Okay.
And there are people,
and I'll say that too.
Yeah, and there are people who really, really gonna like that. And I'm glad for them. I never listening to it again.
Yeah. So much so that I know it's gonna sound like I'm not prepared. I was like, I don't even want to do it.
I have my top 3.
You have to. Oh well, she's always prepared. So I when it got to the end, like the last song, I was like, okay, that's over.
My top 3 are. Oh, this is the wrong album, chat. I said, wait a minute. Why UGK on here? Hold on.
While you're looking it up, I will ask you this: Eminem versus Kendrick Lamar in a rap battle.
Don't ask me dumb questions.
No, it was on the internet. I want to ask you personally. Eminem. Just kidding.
And honestly, I grew up being a huge Eminem fan. I'm embarrassed to admit that now because of the homophobia. I don't rock with
and
that.
The lyrics that are like bleed, bitch, bleed.
Yeah, it was super misogynistic, super homophobic. It was a different time. I was a fan of him as a lyricist at the time. I think he was a great rapper, but he can't do nothing with Kendrick. No shade to Mr.
Kendrick don't want the smoke, or Eminem don't want the smoke.
Yeah, no shade to Mr. Mathers. I think you're very talented, but no. Okay, I liked He Knows. I liked Dade County Dreaming, and okay, I had a top 2. And really, honestly, I'm just rooting for everybody black, and she had black people on there.
So Drake.
I didn't pick him. I said black.
Oh!
I'm just playing. Drake is
on my leg.
Drake is also a black man when he want to be. Also, Drake kept was like, CC.
Your name is not CC.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Girl, okay. That, and then aside from that, her album, so she performed, Lana Del Rey performed at Coachella, and the first time she brought out Billie Eilish, and then the second week she brought out Camila Cabello, and like you could hear the audience be like,
Poor Camille.
Which just sucks. But then she goes to Glastonbury most recently. Glastonbury. And she did her whole set and performed in front of God and everybody and all those people, but only for the camera. Looking in the camera and being like, Chanel number 5, I love it. And then like everybody's like, what are you doing? And there's so many TikToks of people just like doing their own thing in the audience, waiting for the next act because she was only performing for the camera.
I know that you're talking about Glastonbury right now. I hate that song.
I love it. Oh, it's bad.
I can't believe Gucci Mane gave it to her.
My thing is if there was 4, from a melodic standpoint, like I love it. Like you could have done 4 instead of 6, and then you repeated it like 4 more times. But then it's like and then like it's just like.
Listen, it makes my nerves bad. Mm-hmm. Like I have to take a nerve pill, as the old folks will say. Mm-hmm. It's too much. I just don't. This is for children. Mm-hmm. It really is.
It's not for us.
It's not for us. We got
into that middle one.
Bills.
It's not for us.
It's not. We grown. We grown, big grown,
mm-hmm.
big 3s. I can't do it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm really sick of talking about her.
Yeah.
Moving
along. Have you been watching movies lately?
Okay, well, some of us have to hold down the fort in the movie category.
I watched a movie.
I know you did, but I haven't watched it yet.
Okay, fine. Well, then I guess we don't get to talk about mine.
Okay. We'll talk about yours, and then we'll talk about mine.
I saw A Quiet Place Day 1 with Lupita Nyong'o.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Now, you did that real good.
And the guy from Stranger Things.
How you gonna have... You said Lupita's name with the accent and everything?
I think his name's Joseph. He was, Chrissy, wake up. Joseph Quinn. I know what I was talking about.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Did you see that? Do you remember that girl from the Met Gala who did the TikTok that was like, let them eat cake? And everybody was like, class warfare. Her name was Haley. She's like big on TikTok. She was invited to the Met Gala, mm-hmm. and she did that.
Let them eat cake.
Yeah. And everybody's like, class warfare, blah, blah, blah. You're different in this and that and all that kind of stuff. And then she was interviewing Joseph on the red carpet, and she was like, to make my dreams come true, will you say, Haley, wake up? And in his face, you can see him try not to like explode.
Really?
Like, I hate this. And he literally was like, of course I'll do it for you. Haley, wake up. And so I was like, oh, wow. So people don't like her. Anyways, all that to say.
That had nothing to do with anything. But I love that.
Get away from me.
That was a good story.
No, get away from me.
Can I interject on just on one little point? I would feel that way if I ever met Whoopi Goldberg.
You'd say, what would you ask her to say?
Raven, you in danger, girl.
You want to kiss my butt?
I would love a Raven, you in danger, girl. I love that movie.
So if we're ever on The View, you get to sit next to Whoopi.
Oh yeah, I would never actually ask her. I don't think I might. I probably actually would.
I'd be like, you can lead it with, you can say no.
Yeah, I would literally die.
I would love that.
Oh gosh, such a good movie. Ghost, right?
Yeah, Ghost.
Yeah.
A good movie. What is it?
Yeah, you don't be knowing names.
All of that to say, A Quiet Place was good. I have never seen the original.
No
first
spoilers
two.
because I really want to watch it.
I won't spoil it. My only question is, well, it would spoil it. Never mind. I've never seen the first two.
Okay, see, I've seen the first two.
Okay, so this is my big takeaway. I went in thinking I know what the plots are about, like why they're having to be quiet. Mm-hmm. I would not make it, first of all.
Girl, we would have died 30 seconds. That thing would have came and ate us up. We would have been ate up.
Oh, yeah. But I thought it would answer the question of, like, why did this start? And that was one big critic thing. Some people say it does. For me, it did not give enough information.
Maybe you need to watch the other ones.
Yeah, because I love John Krasinski.
Me too. I like him too. The problem with The Quiet Place to me is it make my nerves bad.
Because it's so quiet.
I was in that. I went to see it with my friend Christian, and somebody else was there. And I only remember Christian because he was in my lap.
Terrified?
So scared. It was terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
And the theater, you can hear people chewing. It is so quiet. Mm-hmm. It is like painfully quiet. And I just felt like on edge the whole time. Fantastic movies. So I want to see one where people be talking.
Yeah.
They be talking in it. Oh, see.
It very quickly starts into the here's
quiet.
What's happening. And
I am a Lupita stan. I will support whatever she does. She does no wrong in my eyes. She is Queen Mother. You know, she's related to Mitochondria Eve.
Is she?
Yeah.
I love that.
Do you know what Mitochondria Eve is?
That sounds like the powerhouse of the cell.
So she is a descendant of the first woman ever.
Oh, okay. I was like, of.
Yeah, ever.
Of.
So like they trace back
Eve.
her, they call her Mitochondria Eve. It's the first woman ever. She is a direct descendant of her.
That is crazy.
Isn't that insane?
That is wild. That actually is really cool.
Yeah, it's very
like,
cool.
No jokes.
Yeah. And something about her just gives that to me.
Yeah.
Just that like feminine, glowing, strong, but also a little androgynous in ways where it's like she does really well playing into feminine and masculine. She does no wrong in my eyes. She's up there with Viola with me. For me.
Oh, yeah.
She is up there as actresses. So I am going to see it. My friends went to see it without me. So
because Raven was busy and she said no. Anyways,
okay.
Moving on along. I saw the movie. It was good. What movie did you see?
What's the name of it?
Oh, God. This has been so great. Thank you so much. If you want to keep...
No, I want to talk about it.
A Family Affair.
Okay, so...
Let's get it percolating. Wine up on it, being on destiny.
You ate that.
No holleration in this dancery.
I love a dancery.
I love a dancery.
What's a dancery? Don't nobody know.
The club.
Okay.
Isn't it? A dancery. Like a bakery.
That's not a real word.
I know, but that's what she's referring to. She didn't film the video in a Kmart.
To me, it's not a club.
What is it?
A cookout.
Oh, that works. I could see that because last week I went to Atlanta.
Yeah. With the blacks.
Stop doing
I love
that.
saying the
I went to the
blacks.
Coca-Cola Museum.
It's true. Okay. So I watched A Family Affair with my first true love, Zac Efron, Joey King, and Nicole Kidman. The plot. Spoiler alert.
Oh, you can spoil this one for me?
It's on Netflix. So the plot is Joey works for a high-profile actor who is played by Zac Efron, and he starts sleeping with her mother. I mean...
So basically, the Anne Hathaway movie.
I didn't see that. But is it good?
What is it called?
That's different.
The Problem with You?
That's a different plot.
No, what was it called?
That's where she falls in love with the younger guy.
She falls in love with the younger guy because her daughter is a fan of the band.
That's different.
How is that different?
It's different.
Daughter, introduced man, too famous.
That's not how it happened, though.
You said how would you know? You haven't seen it. The idea of you.
I heard that was good. Is that
No,
tea?
Apparently it was great.
Yeah, I heard it was good. Okay. So Zac Efron starts sleeping with Nicole Kidman. I have a problem with it.
Why?
Because she looked like his grandma.
That's ugly. You could run into her in Nashville. She's married to Keith
Oh,
Ebb.
yeah. Okay, no. She don't look old.
She looks older for him.
Correct.
Is it giving Sarah Paulson and her
girlfriend?
Grandma? Oh,
it
girlfriend.
just felt. It wasn't giving sexy to me, and I don't. And I'm
Who
not
do you think
being
should have played that role?
ageist. Ooh, that's a great question. Like in that Mandy Moore.
That's like they're the same age.
How old is Mandy Moore? Is she in her 40s?
No, she's like 30-something.
Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like
You know who would be a real good old bitch?
Okay, maybe.
Mandy Moore.
Okay, I don't know. I thought she was a little bit older. Mandy, that wasn't shade. I said that because she's a really good actress. I felt like that scene on Real Housewives where she like, you can't be mean to that lady. She old enough to be your mama, and she's like, she's only 7 years old.
Oh, sorry, girl. And then they get the bartender
Okay,
going.
maybe I need to go a little bit older.
Meryl Streep.
Don't get cute.
Sandra Bullock.
Yes. Blake, yes.
Boom.
It should have been played by Sandra Bullock.
Mm-hmm.
Something about Nicole Kidman, it's not age. She is older than Nicole Kidman.
So fresh from the hot press over here.
I'm not trying to be ageist. It's not about looks and it's not about age. It's about how you carry yourself.
And how does Nicole carry herself?
She is so regal.
Oh, she's AMC.
Is she...
That was fake as hell. That was really funny. Did that seem fake to you, Gabe?
I was really like, that was such a smart joke.
I looked at you, I was like, bitch, don't.
No, that was a really smart joke.
Okay.
I'm super impressed by that one.
Thanks.
That was one of your better. You're funny tonight.
We come to this place. No, you're just on Xanax.
You're not wrong.
I'm like, I'm killing it tonight. I watched it back. I'm like, that wasn't that
I'm like,
funny.
hey, everybody, it's Raven. But she is so, she gives like queen. She gives this like very much, it's the accent.
Yeah.
It's even the way she holds her body. It's her frame.
Her body of work, too.
Yeah, like
you're doing Eyes Wide Shut, and then the Stepford Wives, and then A Family Affair.
I know. It just didn't match, and the chemistry wasn't there.
Okay.
And I'm sure that Zach thinks she's beautiful, and I'm sure she thinks the same of him. She thinks the same of him. It was like watching a family friend kiss.
You know what it reminds me of? That Netflix movie with Reese Witherspoon and, will you look it up? Sorry. They're like separate the whole time because they filmed it during COVID. But they're like always talking on the phone.
I never saw that.
I love Reese Witherspoon.
Mm-hmm.
Also could see her around Nashville.
Yeah.
She was in it with Ashton Kutcher, and I think he's funny. I love Punk'd. Your Place or Mine, girl.
There just was nothing there. It felt like him and Joey had this like cute banter where it's like, are they gonna have sex? And there were moments where I was like, oh, and then I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
It was missing for me.
Yeah.
I will say, Zach looked great.
People really talk about his appearance, and like at first I was kind of like, "What's going on?" But now it's to the point where it's like you don't get to comment on people's bodies.
Yeah, I think he looked gorgeous. I think he's gorgeous. I think that their press tour has been so cute.
Him and Joey.
Yes, he gets this like very shy, like boyish thing about him that I think is so cute.
Yeah.
He's rocking a beard right now. Like I was like, okay, Zach. He just did that scary movie where he was fighting people. Iron Horse. Iron Man.
That was not as scary.
Iron
Claw.
That one.
That movie was devastating.
It was scary to me. I was afraid.
Did you see it?
Yeah,
for real?
I think I saw it with you.
Iron Claw about the wrestlers.
Yeah, it was terrifying. It was dark, not scary. Like ah!
Oh, I was gonna say, are you sure you saw it?
It was
devastating.
devastating.
Me and our old producer Angela went to see it, and at one point we were like, we can't take this anymore. We have to walk out.
But it was he was so good in it, and it was fun to see him in something lighter and more silly.
Because he does comedy well.
He does. It was great, and Joey, if she ain't gonna do nothing else, she gonna get that Netflix check. She gonna be up in there. Those kind of movies are right up my alley.
Yeah.
I love a rom-com. I prefer it to be Christmas. There is a Christmas aspect. But yeah, I thought it was really cute. I mean, I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. I was entertained.
An 8 out of 10.
I know people don't like it, but I love those kind of movies.
Okay.
If they had better chemistry, I would have given it a 10 out of 10.
I saw this before we started filming the pod today. Did you see that Meryl Streep is apparently signed on to do a Devil Wears Prada 2?
You are lying
But
to my face.
this is the part that worries me. Produced by Disney.
I don't like that.
I don't either. I feel like it's going to have like a singing number.
Is Anne Hathaway going to be there?
I want her to. But I don't know.
I think she would. She's a good sport.
She's a good sport. She said she is still down. Wow, to do Princess Diaries 3.
Listen. To me, those girls, Sandra Bullock, all of these are in the same realm to me. Sandra Bullock, Anne Hathaway, and Mandy Moore. They just are easy. They're just here for a good time. They do good work.
You just like them.
You just like them. And I want to just be very clear. I love Nicole Kidman. There will be no Nicole slander.
Big Little Lies.
I love her and her husband.
Keith Urban. I have a little beef with Keith, but it's been months since I brought up American Idol. I'm not going to do it now.
Yeah, please don't. So I just want to be very clear that I love Nicole Kidman, and I thought she was fantastic in the film. I just would have either changed her character to someone else or even changed Zach and put someone who just seemed a little bit more mature.
You would have gone for somebody younger and more hot like Hollywood wants.
No. Okay. Not at all.
Okay. Moving on along, let's just get personal for a second. How was your weekend? How was your 4th of July?
Oh my gosh, it was great. Our
friend sent you a video of y'all swimming together.
I played mermaids. I did flips. I did handstands in the pool. I ate so much food. I got to see my parents and my friends. Yeah.
I love that.
Go. And it was also National Caesar Salad Day.
It was National Caesar Salad Day. I had a Caesar salad.
Yeah. How about you?
Thank you.
I was going to ask.
I don't know. I didn't know.
Go ahead. How was yours?
It was good. I took my first international trip ever. I got on the plane.
And you have a fear of flying.
I am trying to get over it. I don't even want to say I have a fear. I'm working on conquering my fear of flying.
You better speak it into the world.
I feel like this is going to sound a little spiritual. I had a moment because I was terrified before the day came. And I felt like I had a moment of prayer where it was like, you're getting called higher. You're going to be doing stuff where you're going to have to fly more. And you're either going to have to conquer this now or
get on a boat.
Or no.
Or take 3 weeks to get
lose
there.
the opportunity.
Oh, dang. We got deep.
And I was like, okay. So I did it. And by the end of it, it was pretty fun. But I got to go to Canada. I went to a place where the sun wasn't really setting. That was weird.
That's weird.
But we need to go to Canada, girl. Have you ever been to Canada?
As a kid.
Really?
I haven't been as a grown up, I don't think.
It was kind of fierce.
No, I'd love to go to Canada.
Yeah.
That's where I'm moving if this goes to hell.
Oh, yeah. Like on The Handmaid's Tale.
Correct.
Should me and Raven move to Canada? Comment below. Should we get in a small apartment together and share and roommates together? Comment below. What?
Save your comment.
Oh, she wants to. She's in. Okay.
No, she don't.
In that case, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Rewind the Podcast. We hope you've enjoyed our listening voices. Whatever. If you want to listen to the podcast, you can listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you like podcasts, because you know what you like and we don't got to tell you. But if you want to watch our beautiful faces, you can watch us on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and sign up for alerts so you know when there's new content, because we do so much more than just post the podcast on there. Am I right?
Yeah, we do reviews and stuff.
Literally. And it's going to get fun towards the end of the summer, and I'm just going to leave it there just a little right now. But with that being said, Raven.
Thank you so much for watching. Even though I'm getting Xanax sleepy, you can find me on all social media platforms at I am Raven Dawson.
Yeah, and I am chronically online. You can find me on any social media site at Blake Rackley. And with that being said, I think it's time to go.
Love ya!